Friends, we're in stewardship season, and each week we're having someone talk about what the church means in their life. And this week we have Vicki Haugen, who is here. And Vicki is the co-chair of our Befrienders team, and we're glad to have you this morning, Vicki. Especially up and around. You see how she's walking? She just had her knee replaced.
Good morning. So when I said I would do this moment of sharing on stewardship, I didn't know what Holly Stover was going to say last week. And if you weren't here, you really should listen. It'll triple your gratitude, if not your pledge. It was an amazing share. So anyway, my story today really is recent. One of the things that they sent me to talk about was, how has this church helped me feel the love in this congregation? And as you know, my story is pretty recent with some knee surgery. So I have been probably, co-leader of the Befrienders for 6 years or so. I volunteer as your parish nurse. I serve as a deacon. Pretty obvious to say I'd rather help people than be taken care of. So lately, when I was having some surgery on my knee and I didn't realize I would be at home for 6 weeks without being able to drive, without being able to put full weight on my leg, it felt very constricting to me. And so while I was very grateful for the surgery, I was on the end of our Befriender love and ministry that we get in this church. So at first I was okay, I was busy with home care and I had PT and all of that. But after a couple weeks, I needed to get to doctor's appointments. I needed to get to physical therapy. And it was hard for me, but kind of humbling, but I put out a text and an email to several people in the church and the community to see if I could get help with rides. And I think it was really important in that it was good to have to stretch myself and ask for that and to get the kind of love and response so incredibly that came right away. So it allowed me to get to appointments. It allowed Ginger to keep her commitments. But unfortunately, that wasn't enough for me because, as any of you know, staying home is not my deal. Many people would get like, stay home for 6 weeks, just give me some more books. I'll do fine, I'll hunker down, I'll have a good time. Well, I was getting to the doctor once a week, but that was really not lifting my spirits. So I stretched a little farther and I sent out another email and asked, would anybody take me out to coffee or take me out just for a ride or to do things? And again, I had a huge response. People would take me out for my very favorite Americano. I really don't worship Americano, but it's pretty close to God. And of course, the other part was I just got to be with people and I got to see the world, and it did lift my spirits, and it made a huge difference to me. And so as time went on and I've gotten better, I looked back and I thought, this is really what I want to share. It was good for me to stretch. It was good for me to see an amazing response from this church. I'm thankful to every one of you who responded because you really made my recovery journey possible. And I'm so thankful to be part of this community. Thanks.
Thank you, Vicki. And I think this highlights so much that when we make a pledge to the church, it's not just to keep the lights on or have enough heat, but it's really so that we have a loving, flourishing community that can be there and be present and also be a catalyst and a support throughout the wider community. And so I thank you for your generosity that makes these kinds of things happen. And I just want to give a quick reminder that our pledges, we'll dedicate pledges the first Sunday of November, which is 2 weeks away now. We'll have lunch served for you afterwards. Free lunch, please come. And I'd also ask that you try to get your pledges in before that. Now when we dedicate the pledges, everybody will get to come and put something in the plate to dedicate your pledges, but I'd love to get them in ahead of time. That helps a lot of things. It helps us plan. It will be great for Lana because she's got to send out all the thank you notes and all of that. We don't want to pile them up at the end, so that would be a good thing. But get it in, and you can do that easily online. Kathleen, it was easy, right?
Very easy.
Kathleen tried it, and it took you, 30 seconds?
About that, yes.
30 seconds. You can go right into our Wednesday email, click on the link, and be done in 30 seconds. So please send in your pledge. and we'll look forward to dedicating them in 2 weeks.